Hey all, happy Friday, and man, we have an unbelievable blind today.
Are we sure?
We have absolutely no idea what we're in for because we have some special guests down with us here while we are filming this particular video. Bushi and Grandpa Paul are here. Thank you for being here. They are here actually to help celebrate Trent's birthday. And we won't get into that because we already went through that.
Watch the last video if you want to
watch Wednesday's video if you want to hear about Trent's birthday. But Trent's going out of town for the week for business, so we have to get these videos in this week. So while they are here and going to visit with you, I thought it'd be a fantastic idea if they choose what's in our blind. And I will tell you that I have a feeling that Bushi's aptitude for whiskey might even be just a little bit lesser than Rebecca's. What do you think?
Yes.
What do you?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's the only person that we've given the Westward Milestone to, and she was not a huge fan.
Oh, you
But-
weren't? Oh, I'm sorry.
She gagged a little bit. Would you like to come up and speak a few words on what is like why you chose what you chose? Maybe.
No, thank you.
Grandpa?
No,
You sure?
What?
Nope.
I just went eeny meeny.
So was it random, basically, or did you have some guidance? Did the ladies guide you down here a little bit? Okay.
They told me what not to pick.
Oh, okay.
So what's in
okay.
this glass?
And
Hey. Oh, well, they're sharp. They're sharp.
Did you coach him on this before we started?
No.
We're just gonna get right into it, I guess.
Yep, we're gonna go with it, buddy. Hey, Class A.
Here we go.
In your favorite Black Glens.
This smells good.
Does it?
It
Oh,
does.
all right.
Babe, did you help?
No,
Wow.
looking at.
This is
Thanks.
caramely goodness, bro.
It is. It's a little cigarette buddy.
You
But
think so? I didn't get
a little
that.
bit.
Huh.
Yeah. You want to smell it?
No.
I do get the caramel, but then it's like I'm sitting right next to an ashtray, kind of.
I'm struggling with that part, but hey, your nose is better than mine.
Well, you're giving me a lot of praise for something that I don't necessarily think I should be getting.
Well, you know my nosing skills, right, honey?
We need to make you a shirt that's just like a big picture of a nose.
We need Carlos. We need Carlos to come up with a shirt idea for us because he always has some great ones
Carlos.
about my nose and my nasal surgeries, and kind of just figure that one out, Carlos. It'd be good.
Okay, hold on. Any cigarette on that?
Michelle is here too with us. So Michelle actually goes with us to all of our
No.
all of our barrel picks too, and she's involved in the tastings.
She's got one of the best palates I've ever seen. So she's saying that there's no cigarette on it, so there must not be. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you.
There you go. That's fact.
Ooh, that's good though. Ooh, wait. I'm sorry, I can't get past this. I can't get past what I said. It's good though. I like it.
It's good. I find I really like the front of the palate more than I like the back of the palate. Going to the finish gets kind of tight, stringent,
Stop doing that.
and I can. They're looking at the list. They want to know which one we're
Is
tasting.
it kind of ashy?
It is. I can see what you're
Okay.
saying now. Only at the middle to the back of the palate, Trenton, it gets a little bit more of a barrel ash note to it for some reason.
And it's not bad. Even on the nose, it smells good. It's just not something that I'm really used to in a palate or a nose, really ever.
I really like the front of the palate quite a bit, actually.
It leans really heavily into like the toasted, burnt, or the caramely type of a
Yeah,
notes
so
and
I say
things.
like barrel ashy. At
Yeah.
the beginning of the palate, I get that really nice caramel stuff coming through.
Kind of reminds me how Cracker Barrel smells a little bit.
I love Cracker Barrel.
See that? Almost like when a fireplace has been on.
Yep. Yeah. That's why I love you. Yep. Exactly.
Trenton hates Cracker Barrel.
No, Cracker Barrel is one of the worst restaurants you could ever go to.
He can't be more wrong at all.
No.
But with that comment, you can probably tell we have a little bit of an age.
Do you like Cracker Barrel?
Of course they do.
Cracker Barrel meatloaf.
Thank you, Paul.
I've never ordered meatloaf out anywhere.
Oh,
It just doesn't seem like. Let us know where the best meatloaf is to order it out, and I'll order it out and see. Really?
yes.
I will say that they're like cheesy hash brown mashed potatoes, or they're cheesy whatever it is for breakfast. Or those are good. I like those.
If we're on the road every once in a blue moon, Trenton will.
I'll cave in and say,
okay,
hey,
we'll go.
because it's not all about me. It's like usually 3 against 1, so sometimes I'm forced to go to Cracker Barrel. Their gift shop is cool though.
All right.
Ooh. Is kind of it's like a high barley or something.
Yeah, something's going on.
It's like grassy or barley, like toasted barley.
Yeah, my eyes were.
It's
perked.
chocolatey. I get some like milk
Yeah.
chocolate in there.
My interest was perked
Yeah.
on the aromas.
Different. It smells like a pile of fall leaves.
Do you get a little bit of cherry in there too, amongst your fall leaves?
I get some almond.
I do.
I get a little bit of almond. Like
Sure.
like an amaretto.
Sure, I can go with that.
Yeah.
I can go with that. Yeah.
But I do get leaves in there. This is not a bourbon. What was
See, all right, stop right now, because your eyes are wandering around the room. Look straight ahead or in Trenton.
you got busted?
What? I don't know what she's talking about.
You totally know
what
what,
she's
I'm
talking
talking about.
What were the requirements for this blind?
Nothing. No requirements.
You're like, oh yeah, I got caught.
If it's brown, it's in. That was the requirements.
Okay.
Yes.
This is not a bourbon.
Yes, and my rules were that Bushy and Grandpa Paul had to pick them. Now, they could get a little direction from the girls down here, but they were the ones to pick. This one falls a little flat for me. The proof is really low, which is probably part of it.
I know you told me not to mention it, but this fly is driving me nuts.
It's driving me nuts too, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Before we even started, he was like, do not mention the fly. There's a fly. I don't want to hear about it. I can't.
He can't help himself. If there's a fly down here for any, I can't wait for winter just for that, so there's no more flies down here.
There's going to be one.
You know, like right on my head right now. So it's like, you know what, dude? You just have to say something. Every video, there's a fly.
We need fly traps up on the ceiling. It kind of
Truth be known, I had to, from the other garage outside, I had to bring in the rest of the flooring down here through the escape window on the side.
Yep.
So the window was open for 15, 20 minutes, so hence a fly might have got in. It just might have happened. There you have it.
This is something with more barley in it, I have to say. It reminds me, honestly, if Westward, there was a lower proof Westward that might be finished in something. Like the rum or the stout. Because there's something about it that is like, it's chocolatey. It gives me a lot of like typical Westward notes, just not the funk. So I'm wondering if there's a finish of some sort that's like...
Looking at Trenton.
No, you're not.
That's like... I don't know. I don't know. That's my guess.
Yeah.
I like it though. It is a little bit on the flatter side. It's a little bit lower proof.
Yes.
But I like it. I think it's good.
It's a bit boring for me.
Okay.
But
Fair.
other than that, it wasn't bad by
Honestly.
any stretch.
Man, there is nothing in this glass.
Did I forget to do? Is there any in it?
Very little. We'll make it.
She used a jigger,
I
dude.
use a jigger. I don't.
Maybe it's just like an optical
It
illusion.
is.
then.
I think for you it is. Because I know with your mom, now when Raquel did it last week, she just bloop, 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 bloop.
It hit the corner and like sloshed in my face.
Wow.
Is this
That's like
Corner Creek?
strawberry Twizzler, bro.
What? It smells like Corner Creek.
Oh, man, this is that strawberry.
Is there anything in there?
I'm sure there is, honey.
Yeah.
Stop it. Now you're irritating me. Stop it. Jeez, the
It'll be-
towel's right there. Good grief.
It'll be fine.
Wow.
I heard this is Redbreast 27.
Well, that's been out a long time ago, so you'd be incorrect.
I do not get.
I get raspberries and strawberries, man. I'm just telling you what I do.
What?
I usually don't argue with you much about nosings because you usually have the upper hand on those kind of things, but I'm just saying. All right.
I'm honestly almost getting nothing.
I'm gonna pour a little more.
No. Yeah, I don't know. What is that?
I don't know. I still get a hint of strawberry in there, but I don't know what it is.
I do on the palate.
Yeah.
It's like a watered down strawberry water or something. Like it's like a strawberry LaCroix that got flat. It's really like that. It is.
I don't know. Paul may soon fall off the chair if you keep it up, Trent. I have to admit it's
It's like if you ate the strawberry leaves and not the actual fruit, because they like picked up a little bit of the strawberry. Really though, it's again, it's not bad. It's just like nothing almost.
right.
You guys pour water in here?
Half water, half whiskey.
We need to have them come
It's,
down and do the blinds more.
Yeah, it's got. I think the other notes in there are more earthy, like a leather, tobacco type stuff. A little bit of strawberry, but it's extremely weak.
You're very weak.
Yeah, I'll say that.
What do you think the proof is on this?
I don't know.
I think it's like probably
86.
80. It's got to be 80, like 80 to 90.
86.
Interesting. You know what we need to do? We need to have Carlos come down here and pour a blind for us.
Yeah,
We do, I think.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right,
All right, we're back.
D.
We're back with D.
You're back, huh?
Yep, we're back.
Okay, feeling good about it, huh?
That smells like a butterscotch brownie.
Wow. Yeah,
It was really nice.
yeah.
Very, very confectionery.
It's very sweet on the aromas and revolves a lot around what he's saying: toffee, caramel, brown sugar.
I'm envisioning a brownie. I'm
Yeah, I can
hungry
say,
now
yeah.
for a brownie.
I can see that.
Oh, that's delicious. Huh.
Yeah, right. Starts good and then kind of winds tight at the end.
It reminds me a lot of how some Bookers are for me, where like it's like pretty upfront in the flavor department and then just kind of falls off.
Correct.
It's like a lower proof Bookers, because the Bookers is usually drinks a little bit on the hotter side, a little
that?
spicy.
Wouldn't be shocked if this is a Jim Beam.
But I don't get any like nuttiness. I honestly, I would maybe guess that this might be a Beam product, like a Baker's.
I really like it up front. I really do. And then it kind of gets a little astringent, a little weird at the end. All right, buddy, what are you pushing out first?
See,
That's my lowest score. Strawberry water goes up first. Let's see, honey.
okay, I got to try a couple here. Are yours like cut and dry, solid third? D is good though. Like it's not bad, it's just a little bit different.
I agree. I'm with you. Yeah,
It's not like typical bourbon notes of any kind. Really, it's like a little bit more on the mustier side, like kind of like an antique vibe. Old oak. Like this really kind of screams like an old oak type of a thing. Nice proof point though. The viscosity is nice.
What are you on, B?
D.
D, yeah. I was going to say, I was kind of getting, you're holding B.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
I like to confuse
I'm
people.
understanding
Yeah,
where you're
yeah.
coming from if you're talking about B.
How would you describe B on the nose?
B is a little bit perplexing.
It's a little butterscotchy and then really just falls into really solid grain notes. Not much of a finish. Good
I
viscosity.
don't mind it at all. I'm just going to push that out, Trent.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
So that's going to be 3 for me.
Yep.
That's how my scoring went, which leaves us with A and D. Which one do you want to win, honey?
Bushi and Grandpa are both in.
In.
Yeah, Bushi picked A, Grandpa picked D.
Really? Wait, so who picked B and C?
Bushi picked B, Grandpa picked C.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
that's cool.
Well, that's fun.
I like that.
Good.
Grandpa picked C.
Now the pressure's on, honey.
Who picked D?
Grandpa.
Oh.
What's in this one?
Give the guy a solid. There's more proof on A.
A smells like a casino buffet.
And once again, I've said it before.
Just saying.
When I'm doing blinds, my final decision is made upon what it tastes like to me more than what it smells like for me. I enjoy both. However, if a particular bourbon or whiskey has a nose it's just okay, but the flavor's fantastic, I'm gonna like it anyways. I think you might be a little opposite, or at least equal.
A's good though. Mm-hmm. And not to say that what did I even say? A casino buffet. Not to say a casino buffet is bad. I really like the one at Four Winds in Michigan. It's really good.
Honey, I'm gonna push out D for second place for me, which puts A in first place for me. And I don't know if it's proof. If proof is pushing it over the top for me.
It's like a 50-50. These are both really good.
It's either that or I really like casino buffets. I'm not sure. Little cigarette type.
Do you like
action.
buffets? Actually, I didn't even think that I said the cigarette thing on A. That makes a lot of sense.
Must be my thing. That's all I can say. Oh boy.
I gotta go D.
Oh, I'm
got-
surprised.
It has a little bit more of this like tart cherry note to it
Okay,
that
I
I
understand.
really enjoy.
Yeah,
that I
no,
really like.
I understand. They
Awesome.
both had if you want to know my actual scores, my actual score for A was 3.25. My actual score for D was 3+. So I put that in there because not quite as good as A for me, but then I wanted to retaste and I stuck with that decision. But
I had both at 3.75.
did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a toss up. Great job. Mm-hmm. Great job. I am interested to see what we got here.
Lots of fun, and I
'Cause
just
C-
retasted. I don't blame you for that.
Is C Corner Creek?
So C, what do we got? Oh my god!
We'll take it.
Oh, hilarious!
What is that?
What are we doing here? So this is
What is this?
only Bushy and Grandpa Paul would pick this bottle, and I love that. I love it.
Carefree.
This is Carefree Bourbon. It's out of Arizona because you know your mom and I go down there a little bit. One of my good friends up here, Scott, go golfing every once in a blue moon. For a while, he was going actually to Arizona and living with his uncle. You sure you're okay there?
I think this is if this is fourth place.
I don't care.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways, Scott's the one that gave me that bottle and said, try it because this is what I drink when I'm down there. This is just a 2-year product out of Arizona, Carefree Bourbon, out of Carefree, Arizona.
Looks like MGP. It says distilled in Indiana.
That's okay. I'm just saying. That's kind of the story about it.
It's not bad. It just kind of falls flat.
Yeah, no.
This would be solid at
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah. And for a lot of people, what's the proof on that? I'm sure it's 80
90,
proof.
90.
It's 90 proof.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people that's just an easy sipper.
All right.
Really. Very interesting.
I'm kind of nervous for what's in store if
I'm
this
shocked.
is the first one.
Well, there you go. Wow.
Okay.
Jameson 18 year.
I never thought that would make an appearance after we did the video on Jameson.
Yeah. And what's fantastic about
B?
that?
I did call the barley note, I think. Did I?
Did.
Yes. I know
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, and your mom yelled at me because I was looking at the. For a second, I was looking at the Irish whiskey shelf because I kind of had a feeling that's where this was going.
It's cool though.
And then
'cause-
I went away from there. I'm just trying to keep peace here. So
It's cool though because I did recognize at first that like this isn't a bourbon, it's not a rye. It's got to be like either an Irish or some kind of single malt that I might not have at home.
it's not bad. Listen, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But as I spoke, and I think you spoke as well, that's what happens as you get older. Don't worry about it. It's fine. But as we spoke in the Jameson video that we did, for an 18-year product, it's just downright boring.
Yeah.
For an 18-year product at how much dollars for this? You
I think
remember?
it was $180. or like 150, 180
it's
something.
incredible.
It was like $10 a year.
So
I
it
think.
kind of holds true to what our blind is. Yeah, I can see it.
Alright, we're gonna go with Kurt.
Okay, wait, sorry. Who picked this
Grandpa,
and who picked this?
Bushi.
Okay. Why?
I didn't pick that one.
You didn't pick this one?
No, I
Grandpa
picked that.
picked that one.
Oh, sorry.
I
What?
picked that one and Bushy picked the Jameson.
But why? He's asking why you chose that one.
Obviously,
It was just kind of neat.
you know Grandpa.
Okay.
You know Grandpa Paul. I
Yeah.
can see why he
Probably
picked
the
this
graphics
without
on-
question. It has a little.
Maybe the graphics.
The graphics had a little
name.
southwestern vibe to it
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, I could see him picking
Where
this
was
all
this?
day, every day, right down over
Left
there.
side,
Oh,
toward the
okay.
bottom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bushi,
okay.
why did you pick Jameson 18?
Because 18 is a special number for Kurt and Rebecca.
October 18th is our wedding anniversary, so
Oh,
that makes all the sense in the world for Bushi as well.
It
see?
sure does.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Yeah.
Bushy always has a method for a man.
There's no.
So does
question.
mom. So does mom in
Yes.
some way.
She passes it down.
So we're different on these last two.
Yes.
Kurt's second.
Okay.
That's my
well,
first.
There you go, buddy. You
Yes.
gotta read out all my glasses.
Davies County.
Which one is it?
This is the Sour Mash 96 proof finished in French oak cask.
Okay.
I love a good French oak finish.
And I
a lot
get
of
that.
nice vanilla.
And
on
what
those.
which one was that again?
That
Now
was
that
D.
was
That was D.
And I could see that. I could see why he liked that. Hmm. Hmm. Another bottle I think trends like $40-some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah.
Tasting it again, I think it's really solid. This is distilled in Kentucky, bottled for Lux Row. Oh, this is Lux Row.
Yeah.
Okay, forgot about that.
All right. Honey.
Very interested
What's
to see
the
what this last one is.
numero uno for me?
And
Thank
she
you.
didn't even know.
Thank you. She didn't even know.
A?
The, this is legit. Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit. It's single barrel. Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit single barrel. Now, truth be known, it's doesn't in the Wild Turkey family. That particular release doesn't rank high on my list, but it is Wild Turkey, and that's why I liked it. Obviously,
So you like casino buffets? This is the one.
it's good.
This is
Dude.
Warehouse E. This is bottled on. This is a 3-year-old Kentucky Spirit. You've had it for that long. Wow.
Would I don't drink it that much, obviously. Is that the one that we said had a little sour to it too? Do you remember, honey?
We did say sour on one of these.
Yeah, I don't
remember
know
which one it was.
Well,
I would be curious though. I might have to shoot a message to old David Jennings there, because I seriously still get, and it might be just a raw tobacco note is the kind of cigarette thing I'm picking up, but there's something about it that's
but I said it while we were tasting. I referred to it more as the barrel char
okay.
for me. But
I'm not a turkey guy though. I'll say that. We have a lot of wild turkeys in our yard right now.
well, we got a bunch of
Massive, like
back
12 to
subdivision,
15,
I
like
wonder if
packs
it's
of
the
12.
same one, the same group.
Do they
I
fly?
don't think they travel that far.
They do fly? I'm thinking of chickens that don't fly. They got the wings, but they don't fly.
SJ, he'll know.
But Jay would know. They went dove hunting the other day.
Did they really?
Yeah, him and Kevin.
Hardcore.
Yeah, I know.
Well, guys, this was exceptionally fun. Thank you, both of you, for partaking in today's blind.
I'm just glad a turkey product didn't come in first for me again.
Well, I'm glad it did for me.
This is cool though. I seriously, I have 1 or 2 Davies counties that's an orange label. It might be the toasted one.
Yeah,
It's pretty good. It's nothing I reach for very often,
yeah.
but
Well,
it's kind of something cool to discover again.
so basically, for you, the lineup for you does not surprise you at all, right?
Yeah. No.
And the lineup for me doesn't surprise me at all either. So
Very rarely does that happen.
I'll
say that.
I know.
I'll say that.
I know.
This is kind of
get
a
it.
wild card though, because you look at it and you think, oh, this is fancy looking. It's an 18-year. This has got to do good.
Sure.
But it is
Sure.
an Irish whiskey. Nothing wrong with Irish whiskey. It's just not something I'm too familiar with.
Yeah, but if you'd have pulled off the, a Redbreast 15 or something like that, it would have done a lot better than the Jameson.
Keep that in mind next time. Redbreast 15.
That's okay. No, I'm glad. I'm happy for every bottle that was in the blind today.
This was a fun blind. Thank you both
was
for
great.
picking the bottles here. This was a great time.
All right, guys.
Something
That's
different.
I'm sorry, buddy. that's
Shay.
all we got for you today. I'm sorry, Trent, the fun is over. But we'll have more fun when you get back from your business trip.
And we'll see you guys on
And
Monday.
I'm sure you'll have plenty of stories when you get
I
back.
really probably won't. Actually, we got a new Intuit has a new office in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that's all about. I still have
Perfect.
a badge. It's not going to work for that building, but we'll see if I get in any trouble. Wouldn't surprise me if I did.
Please don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm going to.
In the meantime, while you're gone, we'll try to get rid of that fly. It was just in my right ear. So we'll see.
It hasn't touched me yet, thankfully.
It's all
Really?
over me. All right, guys. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time right down here with Trent and me in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.